We are going to France, and I'm very excited because we're not just going to be in Paris, we're actually going to go out and visit the city of Reims, which is the capital of the Champagne region. And while I was doing my research on things to do there, I discovered a very nice apartment on the top floor of a building with great views very close to downtown Reims. So I'm going to show that to you now. By the way, if we haven't met, I'm Tommy from Traveltirement.com. If you have any interest in retiring to France or Italy, or maybe buying a holiday home there to spend a few months each year, you should join me and over 2,700 others over on my weekly email newsletter. Sign up for free at Traveltirement.com. So the apartment is located in the top floor of this building, and I believe it's in this center section here. I don't think it actually has a walkout balcony like this, but maybe it's right in this middle area here. Anyway, it's got some great views. I'll show you the property photos shortly, but let's just take a look around this area and see what kind of amenities are and how far it is to get to some sites. One thing before we even move, if I turn to the left here, you can see there is a coffee shop in this building that gets very good reviews right across the street. So you could literally walk out your door and get some nice fresh coffee every morning. On the Google Maps overhead, the building is located right here. And you can see the coffee roaster, little coffee shop that I mentioned right there. And without really even doing a search, you can see that there are a bunch of bars and restaurants within an easy walk of this apartment. Another great thing about this location is the train station Gare de Reims is just a 14-minute walk from the property. It's also just a 9-minute walk to get from the property to the Reims Cathedral, which is just stunning. You may have seen pictures of it before. I think it's as pretty, if not more pretty, than Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. I also discovered this website, which is about the towers of Reims Cathedral, and you can actually pay €9. It's actually free if you're under 18, but €9, and you can actually do a tour up into the towers with views over the city. And you can see all the detailed architecture and learn the amazing history of this building. Nearby, you can also walk to this beautiful outdoor pavilion or pedestrian area called Place Drouet d'Erlon, which is just lined with restaurants and bars with hundreds of outdoor tables and chairs to sit and enjoy the weather or have a nice glass of wine or a beer. Here's another shot I found, and you can see all the people, pedestrians out wandering around enjoying this beautiful day. Reims also has an extensive tram network. You can see it here going very close to the cathedral, and on the map I looked, it does go all the way from the main TGV train station, so you could get to this city from Paris in about 45 or 50 minutes by the high-speed train. And then this tram you can jump on to get from the train station right to downtown. Here's a beautiful shot of the cathedral, by the way. Let me just turn around. So where I was just showing you the tram was just on the other side of this building. But when you walk over here, here is the cathedral, and it is just stunning. First of all, look at the people there by the doors. You can give you an idea what the scale of the building is, and it is just stunning. That TGV station I just mentioned is located right down here on the outskirts of town. But like I said, there's both a tram that goes from there into town. I guess it depends on the cost maybe or the time. But there's also an actual train station that I showed you earlier that's a short walking distance from the property. The apartment building is located right here, like about where the S in Reims is on the map. Now let's go take a look at the property photos in the listing. All right, I apologize. These property photos have a giant watermark in all of them, which I understand for the person who made these or the company that's selling, but it does kind of make it hard to see the actual pictures. Anyway, this one is of obviously like a living room, a sitting room, looking out over the city, which you can see in the distance here. This, like I said, this is not an outdoor patio outside. I believe you could probably open these doors, but it would just be to let the breeze in. I don't think you could actually step out there. Looks like hardwood floors. This apartment obviously is unfurnished, so this would be for someone who wanted to maybe rent year round, get their own furniture, to put in here and either live there full time, reside in France, or if possible, you'd have to talk to the building management, I guess, to see about subletting it. So if you weren't there, if you could do maybe an Airbnb to make a little money. This view is looking from that first shot where I was looking up at the building with the coffee shop to the left. This is from the upstairs looking out that way. So you can see the cathedral in the distance there. Again, it's not very far, just probably a 15-minute walk. And then this shot is just, if you would turn to the left, there is another church a little bit further there. But if you went this way, I know there is a small grocery store within probably a 10-minute walk of this location. Here's a hallway between the main rooms, and I think this apartment goes from one side of the building to the other. So it's, like I said, it's not on the ends, and it's not the ones where we saw the patio outside. It's kind of like in the middle of the top floor, but again, you get windows out both sides of the building. I'm not sure what we're looking at here. These property photos are not terrific, but it does look like a good-sized place. Here's the bathroom. This place is listed as two bedroom, 1 bath, and the bathroom looks in good shape. I mean, this does not look like it needs to have any work done. You can see a shower and a toilet there, and a towel rack, heated towel rack. This is just a second toilet room. Here's the kitchen. I think in the listing it says this building was built maybe in the 60s. So again, it's not new. I hope it's been updated since then, but it clearly has not been, renovated super recently. But you also have to consider it's under 1,000 euros per month. That includes the building maintenance. So there's no additional like condo fees or anything. I think you do have to pay some utilities, but I think the total for the year was like 800 euros. I'm guessing maybe this is like the main bedroom or the master bedroom with a nice view. You can see some built-in storage or wardrobe there in the corner. So this view is looking out the other side away from the cathedral. So like I said, you get access and views on both sides of the building, not just one. The property also includes a garage, which is nice, and you get a storage room. I assume this is all downstairs, maybe in the basement of the building. And there's just a nice shot of the building from the outside. This, again, is from the other side from where I was standing in the road. And here's the little lobby area as you come in. This building does have an elevator. So if you're older like me and thinking about the future, this does have an elevator. By the way, I found this property on seloger.com, which is a great place to look for properties in France, either to rent or buy. One thing I do like about this website is when you scroll down, you have these little cards you can click on. So if you wanted to discover the neighborhood, if I click on this card, you can see the location of the property here in the middle. And depending on what I want to look for, like if I want to see metro and tram stations, let me just move it over here. So you can see the property, and now it's showing me the metro station, or tram station, I should say. You can see several restaurants and other amenities listed on here. Also, if I click on the bus, you can see how extensive the bus network is. There's just a ton of bus stops nearby. If I scroll down further in the listing, you can see here built in 1965, and you can see here garage, elevator. I guess there's like a person who works in the lobby to guard the premises, which is nice. Down here at the bottom where you can see about the price, if you click on this drop down box, it will show you, so it's $971 a month, and it shows you what that includes. And then it does say the estimated energy bill is between 600 and 850 euros per year. So again, not per month, but per year, which is pretty reasonable. Leave me a comment below if you have been to Reims, and let me know what your favorite thing to do was. I am still investigating, so I'm curious to hear what your favorite things were. There's another incredible town in France that I profiled that also has trams, and if you want to learn about it, just watch this video right now.